to another edition of KatSoup, the best of internet humor on the radio. I'm Kat.
Can I talk? I'm Alex.
Yes.
I'm Alex.
Alex got shushed.
I know. I keep talking over the.
Well, Dave looks at you and goes, shh, and so you go, sorry. It's like, yeah. Okay, now.
Yeah. It was a little bit. This time it was, will you shut up, Alex? It was a little bit more this time.
He got that perturbed Dave look that he gets.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You did something fun. You made us into Pixar characters.
Did. And Kathleen, not to interrupt you, keep going.
Okay. I'm scared. I'm very, very scared.
You can quit talking now. You can quit talking now.
What are you doing?
This is something that I made on the Pixel thing.
Yeah.
And Dave highlighted it. Our YouTube viewers could see this, but here it is. This will be hanging in our studio. Oh, my God.
You got to show it. Usually, I'm the one that's going, oh, no, with my hand over my face. This will be hanging in
our studio, and it's you and I, and you're saying something funny, so.
I love that.
Oh.
We could just leave that there, and we could do the show like that. That is, you're talented. You're very talented.
Well, Dave framed it, which is beautiful. It's really good. This will be in the studio.
Anything that stands still long enough, Dave will put in a frame.
He will.
Yep.
He has. And maybe we'll have you say a couple words. We're going to have a ceremony after the show.
An unveiling?
Yeah. So I really like that.
I do too.
We can put it behind us. I don't think we can display it.
No, probably not right now. But that's so nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And you didn't make me look fat and ugly, so thanks.
You look good. I'm covering my face, but that's okay. You're the star of the show, which is
please.
fine. I could live with that.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, sure you are.
Well, we did a cartoon a few years ago called
that?
Home Sweet Home. Dave and I did for the Weirdness Really Bad Movie stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and it was fun. And then they made us we did it live, and then they made us into a cartoon. And I was just this fat, frumpy housewife, which was the character. However,
yeah,
it was a little fat and frumpy, but yeah, it was fun.
He would always be reading the newspaper.
Yes.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
My mic keeps moving. Sorry, buddy.
Well,
maybe you can hear me
stop
better now.
Playing with it.
I keep bumping into my microphone. It's like, I don't know. It's like it's always there watching me.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I like that cartoon. Actually, I hope that would still come back, that you and Dave can do another cartoon.
I want to do it, yeah.
Or something.
I do.
Yeah.
We'll see, he says.
We'll see.
If you behave, Kat, we'll see.
Is that's the same cartoon with Mike Mason?
No.
Oh, it's a different cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is called
You
Home
did
Sweet
well.
Home.
Yeah.
You can look for it. Weirdness Really Bad Movie on YouTube, and you'll find it.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, here we are, another Friday.
Lester Holt is leaving NBC Evening News.
Does he have a condition or something? I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was just tired of doing the thing.
No,
He's got Parkinson's.
does he have
No.
Parkinson's? I heard that.
He's my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just
When's he
got that
leaving?
look in that field. It's like, I can believe what this man is saying. Tonight.
It's kind of like Dave. When you look at Dave, you think the same thing.
Yeah, I can.
When is he leaving? Do you know? I mean,
tonight's his last night, and
Dave?
they're supposed.
Oh no! Not Dave.
Lester.
Dave will be here for a long time.
Lester Holt.
Is
having his last NBC Evening News broadcast tonight, and they're supposed to do some celebration. But he keeps saying, "I'm not leaving NBC. I'm just
What's
not
he
going to
do,
do the
you
news."
think? I mean,
they're supposed to announce it tonight.
Do you know he has a son? You know.
No.
Who's real handsome. His son is real handsome who works in Chicago. He's an anchorman in Chicago. I thought maybe they would kind of utilize his son maybe on the nightly news or something. His son looks a lot like a young Lester. And
is he good?
Yeah.
Though?
Yes.
Is he good?
Very. He's on.
Maybe there's a nepotism
anchor.
clause or something in the contract.
That might be too, but that's kind of cool that your son does the same thing that you do.
Yeah.
You know, and you're in the same profession.
My son would not do this. Oh my gosh.
Are you
Joe, if you're watching, really, I'll never make you do this. No. But the funny thing is, Joe is naturally funny. He just says stuff, and I just...
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like jokes. He just has these comebacks, like you do. But no, he would never. He thinks the whole stage thing is just kind of frivolous.
But he would do well if he
maybe
went into it too.
We'll see. I'd love to see. I remember when he was little, and I was directing an improv troupe. He wanted to be in the troupe.
Oh,
but he was too young. And so he and his little friend Jason used to put on little two-person improv shows for us.
That's really good.
It was cute, yeah. Anyway.
But Lester's leaving, and do we know? Oh, we know who's taking his place, though, right? It's
No. I am so uninformed about this news. I'm sorry.
Tom Yamas.
Oh,
remember
okay.
him?
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah. He's been on NBC filling in here and there for Lester that I've seen.
Yeah.
I don't watch it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm more over by David Muir sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
he's good looking too. I only listen to newscasts where there's a good looking. No, I don't. That's silly.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
no, I don't. I don't care.
Well, they're all good looking.
You know
nowadays.
how picky I am, though.
Yeah.
Because I've called you a couple times with local broadcaster rants. Oh my gosh.
Mainly weather.
He did. The guy, not the guy that I talked to you about the other day, but a different guy.
There's another one?
Yeah, there were supposed to be scattered showers. He calls them popcorn showers.
Oh.
It's pop up, Matt. Not popcorn. There is not popcorn falling from the sky. It makes me crazy. Popcorn showers.
Never heard that term, popcorn showers.
Yeah.
There's a guy, I won't tell you who it is. He's on Spectrum News 1. And he's the nice guy.
That narrows it down.
But he's been there for a long time. He weighed like 600 pounds, and now he weighs 120.
Wow.
He lost a lot of weight. Really good weathercaster, but he always says, instead of showers, he always says showers.
Showers?
Like he's meowing. Showers. There's going to be showers. And just little things like that kind of cracks me up. Everybody's got their own little quirks and stuff.
They do.
You know.
You try to wipe that out during broadcast school, but sometimes it creeps back in. And then there are the other weather people that have never gone to broadcast school, and you can tell.
I knew you were going to say that.
No, I'm not gonna rant about her. No, I'm not.
You're the only friend I have that calls me or texts me.
I'm so mad because I'm staring at bleep bleep giving the weather, and I just want to.
Whatever. Are you watching? No, why?
She smacks her lips. She smacks her lips and she gulps.
Yeah. Well, I get phone calls from Jeffy Jeff when, what's his name on Channel 3, comes on the anchor, Russ Mitchell.
Yeah.
Jeff's big thing about Russ Mitchell is when he
does he do that too?
Oh, all the
Maybe
time.
it's a Channel 3 thing, just, in general.
It must be dry in the studio. We should call them.
It must be dry in the studio. Yes, that's it.
They need a dehumidifier in the studio. Yeah, well, they're right on the lake.
A humidifier.
A humidifier, yeah.
Dehumidifier makes it humid.
What's that?
Unhumid. I was trying to. I don't know what I was doing. I was showing off my rings.
You can tell that you're Italian. You always use your hands when you talk.
Yes, I do.
That's wonderful.
It helps.
Yes, it does.
It helps. It's context.
It helps a whole nation, Kathleen.
I know.
A whole nation.
No, it helps me when I'm trying to talk to an Italian.
What do you ask the person what nationality they are before you?
No,
I'm
I
Swedish.
can tell.
Oh, well, I won't.
I can tell.
I can just talk to you since you're Swedish and stuff.
If they're in Italy,
yeah,
in my little town, chances are they don't speak English and they are Italian. But you never know.
What's a common hand gesture that Italians make that you've noticed? A common.
Oh no, we're not going to go there.
Do they just do this a lot? My mom used to go like this a lot with her hands. With her.
Yeah.
Like not like she's pointing, but.
Oh. I can't think of one right now except for the dirty ones, and I won't do those.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a family show.
Yeah. So speaking of weather.
Yes. And humidifiers.
It is summer in Ohio.
You would never know it.
You would never. 54 degrees this morning. I had my heat on last night.
Me too. I was going to ask you. I get cold. I don't like to be cold when I sleep.
Oh, I do. I like to sleep cold.
Oh, I can't do that. I've got to have some heat or blankets on me.
Yeah, but it's been darn cold.
It has.
And I'm not happy about it.
I'm not either. Well, it's going to be hot next week.
It is?
Yeah, 80s next week. Yeah.
And I will come back to life. My friend Chris White at top5list.com, his most recent list that he put out that was in my email today.
Yeah.
The real songs of summer.
Yeah.
So these are twisted. The people that contribute to this take a real song and then they twist it into something funny.
I can't really sing, but we'll have to give it a go. You could sing really well.
No.
All those years of theater that you were in.
You'd think.
That.
Yeah. Of course, when I auditioned for something with a singing role, they said, "Now you are a dancer instead, right?" Yeah.
No, you sing really well.
No. So the first one is "Here Comes the Sunburn."
Here comes the sun. Is that the one?
You could sing. Yes.
Okay. And then the other one, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I love this from the 80s. Everybody Wants to Rule the Pool.
The pool, yes.
Everybody wants to rule the pool. Mm-hmm.
And And then the normal version of this is one of my favorite songs. I want to be hydrated.
They sing that a lot in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be. Okay, I'm done.
Maybe I'm a blaze. Oh, this is the one. Yeah.
That's the Beatles one.
Maybe I'm a blaze at the way. Is that Maybe.
And the country song, Stand by Your Fan.
Fan.
Yes.
Dun, dun.
Okay.
Tell the world you love me. And the heat goes on.
We got to do this next one. No. The grill is gone. And then UV killed the radio star.
Yeah.
Now we got to do this one together.
Which one's that? Oh.
The number one on this list.
Okay. I'll stop the fan and melt with you. With you.
No one's going to sign a contract with us. I'm sorry.
I like that song.
Those were kind of cute, though.
I'll melt the fan and look. Oh, I was going to tell you. Remember, I told Dave this the other day. Talking about songs and not knowing the lyrics. So there's a one. She married an architect. Remember that? Who sang that? Kept her warm and safe and dry. Who sang that song?
There's a country artist that talks about marrying an architect. Sam Hunt sings a song.
It's kind of a romantic song.
Oh, but she married an architect?
Yeah.
That's so romantic.
Yeah, it's from the 70s, I think. But I always thought it was she married herself an armor tank until my sister said, no, it's architect, not armor tank. She married herself an architect. Well, you couldn't tell.
Either way.
Yeah,
good deal for her.
Some of these song lyrics, have you ever known somebody who kind of like made them up?
There's a word for that.
What?
I love words. It's called a mondrian.
Isn't that a upscale motel in Paris?
Mondrian. No. Mondrian is when somebody screws up lyrics. Like,
is that true?
Yeah, like the I'll kiss this guy instead of I'll kiss this guy.
How do you say that again? A mondrian?
Mondrian.
How do you spell that? Do you know? Is that spelled it's a French word?
Mondrean. No. Rean. Mondrian or Mongreen? Mondegreen?
Kathleen.
Okay, I don't know.
Mondrian. Well, I say it in French,
though.
to
you.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's...
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Yeah, it's so common that they've made a word for it.
I do that a lot. I'll make up words, and I think it's the right, lyric, and it's not.
Yeah, like popcorn showers.
Never heard that one before. Caramel corn. Got a caramel corn spray over here.
Oh, goodness.
Well, there's more stories to come.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You asked me last week or so if I could find any more ER stories, because they are so weird. So weird.
They're funny.
There's a whole class of them that we cannot talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has to do with inserting things in the wrong places.
Yeah.
But these are some funny ones.
Right.
So this one is a doctor, and we're going to play parts. You're going to be the doctor. I'm going to be the... No,
patient?
Actually, you're the patient.
Oh,
I'm going to be the doctor.
Okay.
All right. So it was the night before I got into medical school. I was volunteering in the ER. I walked in one night, and a tech was scrubbing a guy with road rash down his arm, his body, and his leg. Ow. It looked really painful, and I asked the patient what happened.
Well, excuse me, the patient says, I was on my Harley, and I was being chased by the cops. I went around a corner, hit some gravel, and laid my bike down.
I noticed the man's wife in the corner of the room roll her eyes.
How does that story sound?
He asked. Sounds great. I said, what really happened?
Well, I was on my scooter going downhill and I fell off.
Stick with the first story. That's cute.
Yeah.
What really happened? So this is kind of funny.
Kind of
funny. Kind of ouchy.
Kind of funny.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
So you're a doctor here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm the patient.
We had one woman come back again, and her chief complaint was constipation. Going into her chart, I saw that she had been previously given some suppositories to take, and in the triage note, she said her meds weren't working, and she wanted some different ones. So the doc is asking her questions, making sure nothing else is wrong, and they get to the part about the meds. So she says,
well, yeah, the pills I got last time were huge. I have to break them in half and swallow them, and they're chewy. It doesn't work.
Oh my God. Oh, where are we at? I just lost my... Oh, and then we had to explain that suppositories are not meant to be eaten, And that was why her medication was not relieving her symptoms. She thought suppository was the name of the medication, like Tylenol is for acetaminophen. Now, that's a true story?
Apparently.
I can't imagine eating the suppository.
These are on the internet. They must be true.
Oh, God. Yeah. And it was squishy. It would be.
Sometimes they come in prescription bottles. But,
oh, my gosh.
Yeah, why would you? Well, that's why you need to be specific with your directions when you're a doctor. Be very, very specific.
We need that graphic, the more you know.
The more. Yeah, with the heart and the... No, it's a star. Know. It's a star in a rainbow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Do they even prescribe suppositories anymore? I guess they do. I don't know. Dave, do they? Dave doesn't know.
Dave's of a certain age that might know?
No, I mean, Dave's knowledgeable about medicine, yeah.
Oh, is he? Is that why you call him Dr. Dave?
Okay, go ahead, Kathleen.
No, I'm done. Thank you. That's all I got.
I didn't hear Dave. I was going to go, what? I didn't hear that, Dave. Okay, we got Morning Brew Classifieds.
Yeah, Morning Brew, which are real news stories, but they write them up as if they were a classified ad. The first one, this is about Tom Cruise's new movie, Mission Impossible.
Why is he making action movies? Isn't he getting kind of... I don't want to be age. What's that called?
You're about close to ruining the story here.
Oh, okay, I won't say.
Yeah, because this says, senior agent, Mission Impossible might be wrapping up, but Tom Cruise vowed to keep making action movies into his hundreds. There's the answer to your question.
Hundreds?
And you know what they say. When God closes one door, he makes you smash through the 12th story window. Yes, he was talking about it. Wow. He's like, I want to do... And they were showing pictures of him wing walking. He does that in the new movie.
My God.
And he was talking about how he couldn't wait to do it, and it was awful. And it was so many G's on his face, and he couldn't breathe and all this stuff, but he loved it.
Yeah. Is he single nowadays? I'm curious.
I'm not sure. Is he married? He was married to Katie Holmes.
Oh, well, they got divorced a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about shrinking the other day.
Shrinking?
And, yeah, he's short to begin with.
Yeah.
So how much is, he's probably 5'3" at the moment.
He is short, but he's still perfect. Yeah, I mean, his face, I don't know, and he swears he hasn't had work done, but his face still looks like it did when he was in his 30s, and he still gets my a lot of age. Money, though. He still gets a lot of money.
For all these
He's still got the hair. He's got, long hair, and he still dresses fun.
I hear really nice things about him. Other people talk about him, saying how nice he is. He makes sure he knows everybody on the set, their names, and
that's nice.
For every movie. But a lot of people, it's like any other actor. They don't. Some people care for actors, some people don't. But people always talk nice about him.
He seems like a nice guy. He was on a talk show.
Yeah.
And he seemed like, he was a really nice guy.
But Tom Hanks. People say nice things about Tom Hanks.
How can you not love Tom Hanks?
Right. And Kim Kardashian. People love her.
Really?
No, not really.
Sure they do. But speaking of Tom Hanks.
How come she's never been in a movie? Have you ever thought about that? Kim Kardashian, she's so popular.
Could possibly have something to do with her acting skill. Not sure.
Cat.
She's been in a movie? What movie has she been in, Dave? He's going to Google it while we talk.
She's been in the porno. That's how she became popular, right?
I don't know.
Adult movie.
I don't know.
Not a porno. We'll edit that out. Okay, Kat, go ahead.
Speaking of Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Did you watch the In the Americas series?
No.
That just ended? It was the summer series?
No.
Oh, okay. It was kind of like, do you remember Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom or whatever? It's kind of like that. They sent out these crews to do all kinds of
Does he
crazy...
narrate? Is that...
Yeah, he's narrating it, but
like Marlon Perkins.
Yes. Yeah, the footage though is amazing. Like they would get close up on like a what are those hummingbird things?
Oh.
And you could see.
So he narrates fluffing. And.
He did a really nice job.
Has that been on for more than one season?
No, this was the first season. It was just for summer. And
sounds interesting.
The summer ended.
He did that in between taping his movies and filming his movies and stuff, maybe.
Yeah, has he been in a movie recently?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't remember which one.
Okay.
He does his own
More
stunts.
to Google, Dave.
He does his own stunts, they say. He says he does a lot of his own stunts, which they don't like. I mean, of course.
Yeah. So this one is kind of funny. I knew this was actually from a week or so ago about the race that they had
No.
Okay, it's called Max Bunstappen.
Top ranked?
Well, it
driver.
says franked. It would be ranked, but because of the joke,
oh, okay,
it says top franked drivers.
That's why I paused. I knew you would stop me. Top franked drivers raced all 6 Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Yeah.
Is that a wiener?
Wienermobiles.
Okay, it's a wiener. Wienermobiles from around the country to determine which regional hot dog is the ultimate meal. And that means after dinner treat if you're not a narc.
I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah. But you can't spell NASCAR without slightly tweaking Oscar and squinting. There's a name for that. When you can read, what's that mean? When you jumble up the letters and it becomes another.
And you
it's
can
the same
read
name.
it if you squint.
I saw that. I can't remember what that's called. There's a name for that. Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
So I thought this was cute because if you've ever seen the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile go down the street, everybody stops and looks.
Mm-hmm.
The really interesting thing about that is a employment opportunity for college students. They hire college students to man the Wienermobile. I'm not sure if they have them drive it, but they have them go along as ambassadors. So especially kids in public relations, stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They have the mini one too, the mini Oscar Mayer. It's in a. Is
it the Vienna Sausage Mobile?
No, it's a Mini Cooper. It's just a smaller version of the real thing, and those ride around too. Yeah, I've seen those.
It's a cool program.
Yeah. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. So this one, and I don't know why it's in here because it's not really that funny. Paper planner. Microsoft says 9 to 5 workers are interrupted every 2 minutes with a notification for a meeting, email, or an alert that they need to update their Microsoft password.
Wow.
I'm old, and when I come up with a password and I finally memorize it, it's about the time that they make me change it. And then I have to start over. So. Oh,
you don't have like a pattern, or not a pattern, but something easy where you can remember it each time?
But I'm running out.
Oh.
So, and then it occurred to me the other day, I live alone. Rosie doesn't have thumbs, so she can't use my computer. So why am I not just writing the password down somewhere? I mean, I have my little book. I have my little password book, but I could just write it on.
I do the same thing, and I'm like hiding this little password book. Well, I live alone. Who's gonna, know?
Yeah. And if someone breaks in and finds it, are they even going to know what it's a password for?
Exactly. No. And that's the last thing that they probably take. Probably my flat screen TV before the book. Maybe,
probably. I like the ones on your phone that you can use your thumb to unlock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, biometrics with either your thumb or your eyes. Yeah, whenever I can.
Oh, okay.
There was a movie the other day, and somebody was trying to unlock someone's phone, but they were dead. They'd killed the person. So they took the phone over and got their dead old finger and stuck it on the phone to open the phone.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And they have face recognition. Wouldn't that be funny, too?
Well, there was another show. What was that show? Oh, Poker Face with Natasha Lyonne.
Who's that? I don't know.
She's the redhead that was in Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay.
So again, there's a death that happens.
Yeah.
And she's trying to open the phone, and it's face recognition, and it tells her that. So she goes over and they'd taken the body away. So she goes over to a portrait, a picture of this woman and her husband, and holds the phone up to the picture. That might have not been realistic.
A couple of years ago, I had a friend come over. We were going to go out to lunch, and he brought his laptop. He said, well, I've got some work to do. I said, I'm going to take a shower and stuff. When I'm done, we'll go have lunch and stuff.
Yeah.
He brought his laptop over, and this is what he said. He said, what is your password here? To get into my Wi-Fi, to, what do you call it, to connect.
Yeah.
And would you give somebody...
No.
And I said yes like an idiot. And after he left, I thought, I should not have given that out. So I actually changed it.
That's good.
I changed it. But
you never know when a friend may no longer be a friend, or a friend is, not a good person and you didn't realize it and they get into your stuff.
It's kind of like giving the keys to your home to a friend or somebody that you've dated a couple of times. You know what I mean? So I just thought about that.
Well, when Netflix changed their policy and you could only have one household, like they could tell your IP address.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I got a notice that my password was being used elsewhere. I finally tracked it down. It was an ex-boyfriend from 10 years prior.
Really?
He'd been using my Netflix account for 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So his was...
I gave him the password because we used to watch TV together.
But did Netflix, what do you call it, disconnect his password?
Yes.
Then?
Yeah.
He could
After
not?
I proved that I actually lived in the place where the account originated.
You just never know,
You
right?
just never know.
That's interesting.
So I hope you enjoyed it, Greg, wherever you are.
Wow. You owe her money, Greg. Greg the freeloader.
Yeah, wait, that was his nickname, actually, Greg the freeloader.
Do I know this person?
No, you don't. This is
Okay.
from a long time ago.
And
This is the one that's in the song that Dave wrote about.
Mm-hmm.
That he just casually mentioned one day. Yeah, when I was in prison, ... And that was after 2 years of dating. Excuse me? When you were what?
Wow.
Yeah. Right after
Wow.
that, I started doing background checks on everybody.
You know, people do that.
Because you would never know. He was a decent, nice, wonderful, honest guy that happened to be a felon.
Some of the most honest-looking people.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't know.
That's why they get away with it, maybe.
I know.
Yeah.
No names, please.
But it was sad because I wanted to go to Canada, and he had to remind me, no, I can't go. I can't get a passport because I'm a convicted felon.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. He would not have... Oh, wow. How long does that last? Is there a...
I think your life, probably.
Excuse me.
Unless you're the president, and then it doesn't matter. I have another top 10 list. These are animal nightmares.
Yes.
Yeah, so these are pets, actually. They look like pets. But anyway, so the first one is an animal nightmare for a bird. Every man in the world is bald and washes his car daily.
This is for a cat. Being chased by some dude wielding a knife and an unstrung violin.
I don't get that one.
I don't get that one.
I don't either.
I don't get that
Okay.
one.
Raccoon. Walking through a crowded mall and, oh my gosh, where's my mask?
A lemming. What's a lemming? Is that a
Something
bird? No, that's
you know, you follow somebody like a lemming and then they
That's a mammal.
fall off a cliff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Standing at the edge of a steep cliff, unable to fall.
Yeah. Because it's, you know, like
Oh, I know what a lemming
lemmings.
is.
You talk about people that are lemmings and they
Yeah.
just follow the guy in front and they do the same stupid thing that guy does, like fall off a cliff.
Yeah, there's a religion like that. What is that? Oh, Tom Cruise.
All of them.
Tom Cruise is doing. What's that called?
Sorry. Scientology.
We are terrible today.
I know.
Sorry.
This one I love. So
Okay.
this is from a dog.
Okay.
Nightmare of a dog. Eating a 10-pound marshmallow, wake up to find the cat is gone.
Now I like that one.
Oh, that's mean. That is so mean.
That's a good one. Look at this sign. You've got a sign also.
You love signs.
I do.
And this
I do.
is,
What's this one?
I'm not sure. It's in Austin. It looks like it might be the name of a restaurant. El Arroyo.
Oh, maybe it's a, yeah, okay.
Austin, Texas.
The sign says life is just a series of obstacles preventing you from taking a nap.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty
I
good.
say that a lot.
Yeah.
That's all we have for today.
That went by so fast, Kat.
I know, it does.
Thank
It's
you for
fun.
being with us today.
Thank you for being with me today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Have a good week. I'm Kat. He's Alex. You can listen to us on WEYE and radio.net. You can watch us on YouTube at KatSoup on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
You can listen to us on Spotify at KatSoup, on Facebook or KatSouper, and on Instagram we are at KatSoup on the radio. And
There you
if
go.
you can think of any other places for us to be, please write, call, send emails.
Public
'cause
appearances,
we're not
whatever.
doing enough. Yeah.
We're not doing enough.
Have a good week.
Bye, everybody.
Fun.